didn't say that you killed anyone. Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association. If you know who killed these kids, then you need to tell him.
Some part of this tirade must have made an impression, because at long last, Rob shared his version of events.
Get all three of them.
What's good, YouTube? What's good with y'all, boy, man? We back at it again with another fucking video. You dig what I'm saying? Today we got another reaction for y'all boys, man. My partner told me to goddamn watch this little like interrogation type of video, you know what I'm saying? Said that it's one of these young niggas. Who would have believed, huh? You dig what I'm saying? These young niggas are back at it again. You dig what I'm saying? So we gotta watch this video, but see what the hell they be talking about, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boy go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Do all that YouTube shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we can push our video, bro. You dig what I'm saying? We got 95 subscribers. You dig what I'm saying? 5 more subscribers to 100. We've been working. We've been trying to do it. We have almost done it. Other than that, man, let's get into the video, dog. Let's see what they be talking about, chat.
I don't believe in them. They are not your sons. Stop believing them.
Be honest, baby. It's okay.
Because you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much better.
When they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked. You don't know?
This is some
That means the answer is no, my dude. He is not going to be in his room. Damn. Young nigga, 12 years old. Oh, that's tough. Keep an eye on these young niggas, man.
serious. You gonna kill my family. What am I supposed to do?
Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association.
I don't know. Snitching on everybody. If I was going to get charged, why did you make me stay?
I said I don't know.
My life is ruined.
When the bodies of 3
So my dude made him snitch and he finna get charged anyway. That's tough, bruh. You dig what I'm saying? My dudes had him chatting in there. That shit crazy, bruh. He young niggas guilty, bruh. Like, the foreshadowing is crazy. That's tough.
3 teenagers were discovered over a period of several days in the same neighborhood in Marion County, Florida. The police didn't know what to think. This would set the tone for the rest of the case, as the emerging suspects all seemed intent on blaming each other. The identity of the alleged perpetrator, along with the motive for the heartless murders, turned out to be more alarming than anyone wanted to believe. The police first learned that something was terribly wrong just before midnight on March 30th, 2023, when they received this 911 call.
There's a girl laying in front of my road and she's dying.
Okay, is she awake?
She's dying. I don't know. She's bleeding out of her head. She's gargling on her blood.
You need to turn her on.
Twin, they had her gargling on her blood, twin. Oh my fucking god. Imagine being a random ass civilian, bro. Just walking in your neighborhood and you just see a little girl, like, I don't know if it's a little girl, I don't know how old the motherfucker is, but you just see a girl like laying there, bro, like bleeding out of her head. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's a crazy sight to see. These young niggas is unstoppable right now, bro. How the hell is a 12-year-old getting a gun, bro? Like, what the fuck?
On her side so she doesn't choke, okay?
It doesn't matter what side, like on what side?
No, just turn her on her side so she doesn't choke on the blood, okay?
Oh, God.
Is she awake?
No.
Okay, is she breathing?
She's breathing.
Oh.
Do you know how far they are?
I don't have an ETA, but they are on the way, okay?
Deputies from the Marion County Sheriff's Department arrived moments before the ambulance.
Yeah.
While paramedics rushed to try to save the victim, the deputies tried to get a grasp on the chaotic scene. Within 5 minutes of the ambulance arriving, the victim was on her way to the nearest hospital. The sheriff's department was left to pick apart the seemingly inexplicable scene.
She's not responsive? No, not responsive. You guys know? No, there's no ID, no nothing. Young girl, older girl? Younger girl.
The shoe's right there, and that's been moved.
She was right there, right?
Yeah. There's blood everywhere. I was not expecting that.
No. Well, I thought it was going to be BS, honestly.
Yeah, I immediately thought she had got, like, hit by a car. And I seen the big, but I've never seen an exit wound in a head.
Yeah.
So I wasn't aware. Oh, yeah. She's laying down. It's all pulled out. I mean, it was...
And she was still breathing?
Rapid breathing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Medic said she ain't good.
That made my heart hurt. That hurt, boy. That hurt, boy. You don't ever want to see no person like that, man. Like, this is another human, bro. This is a little girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? A little girl fucking around, got shot, bro. Shot in the head. Like, that's tough.
Yeah, more than likely. I mean, if she did, that's wild.
When police made contact with the 911 caller, they learned that he was just as confused
I want to think about y'all. I know y'all want some.
about the situation as the deputies. He only became aware that something was amiss when he got a call from his neighbor across the street.
You didn't hear nothing at all?
She told me it sounded like someone crashed into my dumpster, and then there was like 2 shots.
The neighbor in question made her way over to talk to the deputies directly. Unfortunately, what she said only served to make the situation even more mysterious.
So, around what time did you hear? You said it sounded like a gun,
Yeah, it wasn't a loud gunshot. I would say about 20, 30 minutes ago. It wasn't a loud gunshot, but I heard about 4 or 5. And I kind of blew it off casually, and then I just looked out of my window because I did think it was strange with it, how late it was. And I saw the car run into the dumpster. Mm-hmm. And once I seen the car run into the dumpster, I stepped out my door, and I seen a man run out of the car down the road towards my yard, and I yelled at him, "What the fuck were you doing?" And then I seen him run back towards the car, take a minute, and I was calling him because it was his dumpster, and I seen him skirt off into the neighborhood.
Did you see if anybody was in? Was it only one? Was there several
I only
people?
seen one person running, and it was a male. It had a male figure, had a hat on. I want to say he was like 5 foot, maybe, but it was only one dude running down the road.
5 fucking foot? Little man syndrome at its finest, bro. You do know what I'm saying? I mean, that nigga is 12 years fucking old, so it might not be little man syndrome. How tall is the average 12-year-old supposed to be? A little 5 foot motherfucker running around murking niggas, bro, killing little girls, bro. That's crazy.
This once again tracked with the evidence as police found several sets of footprints at the scene.
Did you hear the crash first, or did you hear what sounded like
I heard the gunshots first.
Where did you?
The deputies closed down the main entrances and exits to the Forest Lakes Park neighborhood, hoping to catch the alleged shooter as he attempted to flee. Unfortunately, the area was heavily wooded, with plenty of places to hide and lots of back roads. This made for a difficult search for police, and an easy getaway for the alleged perpetrator. Meanwhile, the hospital where the victim was being treated was able to provide some help in that regard. They identified the girl as 16-year-old Layla Silvernail. Her grandparents, who were her legal guardians, were understandably distraught. Detectives first made contact with her grandfather, Kenneth.
Layla was found, she was apparently with a gunshot wound, and she was taken to the hospital. So that's part of the reason why we came here, was to let you know about her status, but we also wanted to know any information that you had about who she was with yesterday, who she hanged out with.
What's she in the hospital for?
She had a gunshot wound.
Huh? She was shot. You're kidding.
No, that's what I told you when
This is what I've been trying to tell her. You're hanging around with a crew.
Kenneth hurried to the back of the house to get his wife, Lisa. Layla's grandmother only seemed to become more distressed when the detectives tried to ask her questions.
Lisa, come here. Lisa, have a seat right here.
Is my granddaughter okay? Will she be okay?
She's going to be at the hospital. I don't know anything. That's why I said talk to you.
I'm the victim advocate, okay? I'm here for you. Have a seat for us. We need some information so we can find out who did this, okay? I'd like to know, too. I will go and I will shoot their asses!
Yes, sir, Grandma!
Where was she shot at? Does anybody know anything?
Mark that little nigga.
She was shot in the head. Lisa, that's all we have right now, okay?
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
The situation was actually more horrifying than Lisa knew. Early on March 31st, the morning after the shooting, the police stumbled upon the last thing they were expecting. Just blocks away from the crime scene where Layla was found, police discovered a second victim, also suffering from a gunshot wound. There was little doubt that the two cases were connected, which made the search for the shooter all the more urgent. Back with Layla's grandparents, the detectives desperately tried to find out who might have been with Layla that night. Since they'd already found two victims, they had to wonder if more.
These young niggas are ruthless, cuz. Bro, these little niggas think this shit GTA or some shit. You dig what I'm saying? This shit crazy, bro. These niggas walking around murking little girls, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't know shit as of right now, bro. All this shit is alleged. You dig what I'm saying? All this shit alleged speculation. But, dawg, bro, we gotta see what the fuck going on with this. You know what I'm saying? Grandma talking about she finna go shoot them bastards. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir, Grandma. Get your get back. But damn, that shit is crazy, though, bro. Like, the way she started yelling when she found out that shit was a headshot. That shit hurt. Ooh, that shit hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
More of her friends were hurt, or in danger, too.
Lisa, look at me. Who was she with yesterday?
She came here with, and I'm gonna tell you everything, because I don't like the people she hangs around with anyway.
Okay, that's what we need. That's what we need.
Lisa said Layla was almost always with her boyfriend, 17-year-old Michael Hodo. She also directed the police to Layla's best friend, who might have more information about her activities the day before the shooting. Another name came up too, and it was one police were already familiar with.
And then that runaway girl, Camille.
Okay.
She was with her too yesterday.
Camille Quarles, 16, had been reported as a runaway by her aunt and legal guardian several weeks prior. It was an open secret that she'd been staying with Layla at her grandparents' house, but no one had successfully brought her home yet. When police made contact with Camille's aunt, Amy, she was not shy about expressing her frustration with the investigation.
I did call it in this morning to ask somebody to go through there, and nobody has called me back. I've called 5 or 6 times a day since she's been gone.
Even worse, Amy's son was hearing all kinds of gossip about the case at school. People were saying Camille had also been shot. The names of the victims and the location of the crime was seemingly common knowledge. Disturbingly, police had not yet confirmed if Camille was involved. Also, they'd not yet released the names of the victims or the location, which meant whoever was...
But my fault I'm not saying shit, y'all. I'm high-key speechless, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, this shit some... You feel me? Like, this shit... You dig what I'm saying? This shit some spooky shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like, this shit is... you know? Yeah. Hey, bro, this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here. I ain't never heard of no shit like this. I mean, I don't heard of young niggas out here murking shit, but, bruh, what the fuck y'all 12-year-old niggas got y'allself into with some 16-year-olds?
Had to be involved.
And there was another body discovered this morning in that neighborhood.
Okay.
I want to know if it's my child.
Okay, the second person is not Camille. I can't identify who that person is, but it's not her.
The identity of the second victim only made the case more dire, especially in regards to Camille's safety. Frustratingly, the police were still in the dark about most of the lead up to the crime, up until they got in touch with Layla's best friend, Gabby. She was more forthcoming and told the detectives that she'd spent the day with Layla and her boyfriend, Michael Hodo, and several other teens who would soon become an integral part of the case.
Was there anybody else in the car other than you, Layla, anytime during the day?
Camille was there.
This was the second statement placing Camille at the scene of the crime, but disturbingly, there was still no sign of her. Prior to the shooting, Camille's aunt said she'd caught sight of her at the park once or twice, and kept a close eye on her Instagram.
What year was this, bruh? Some weak-ass droids they got. Y'all put stickers on y'all phones, y'all? I ain't never been that type of nigga, bro. I need to put a case. I usually be having a hard-ass case on my phone, but you know what I'm saying? I got my phone screen fixed 4 times this year. So I had to resort to the Otterbox, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I had no other choice, bro. But like, financially, bro, like, It's like I bought a whole new iPhone because I don't spend that much money getting my phone screen fixed. You dig what I'm saying? That's the one thing that I give it to the Android, bro. You throw that bitch into a goddamn wood chipper and that shit'll still come out mint condition. She won't even have a scratch on that bitch. You dig what I'm saying? The battery might be out of the phone, but you just always plop that little hole back in.
Feed to see what she was up to. Since the night of the 30th, though, it had been radio silence. Back with the detectives, Layla's friend recounted their travels throughout the day, and who else was with the group.
We went to Rob's. We went to I don't know if it's abandoned. Do you know what a trap house is? Yeah. Okay, so apparently, this kid Rob, I don't know him personally, but they do. Okay. They're friends or whatever, and we went over there and we chilled over there.
Significantly, Gabby said that Layla had been the one driving all day, but the only sign of her vehicle, a white Chevy Cruze, was a tire track left at the crime scene. The police hoped that finding the vehicle would offer some insight into what happened the night Layla was shot.
Do you know his last name or anything else about Rob?
No, I don't really know if Rob is his real name or not, because I know some people know him as Reaper, Rob, and
They know him as what? What do they know him as? Bro, they don't just start calling you Reaper Rob for no reason, bro. I promise you they don't. You dig what I'm saying? Hopefully, Rob's not one of them little young niggas. Cause y'all gonna have to look into him some more, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's still a young nigga, bro. He going to juvenile or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna transfer his ass into adult prison or some shit. Maybe. If this shit really that crazy. But, Reaper Rob.
And stuff like that. So
was anyone else there at the house besides the three of you and Rob?
Well, there was this kid 3'5", but I don't know his real name.
What's 3'5" look like?
I don't know. He's 12. He's
3'5"? Bruh, they named this nigga after an eighth? What the fuck? This young nigga be slanging. Nigga named 3'5". What his 3'5" going for? I got the real one. 3'5" going for 25. That's Zot. Looking at. But what city is this shit, bro? This shit better not be the A. Hopefully not, bro.
He's a little kid.
12-year-old?
Detectives knew they needed to track down Rob and 3'5". They started with Rob, who they believed to be 17-year-old Robert Robinson, who was already incarcerated at a juvenile detention facility for a different offense.
Goddamn.
When detectives asked him about 3'5", he directed them to a boy named Christopher Atkins. Shockingly, Gabby was right. He was only 12 years old. Since Chris and Rob were both minors, their mothers were asked to join them at the police station before any conversations took place. Chris's mother, Ashley, was the first to arrive.
I don't understand. Where the hell is my son? If he being questioned, why the fuck I'm not in there? Which stick is it on? Where's my son?
He's in the other room right here.
They talking to him?
Not yet, no. They're all getting their stuff together.
It seemed she wasn't convinced they weren't already questioning him, because Ashley did her best to hear what was going on in the other room. After almost 2 hours of waiting, she was finally escorted to the next room to join Chris, who was visibly trembling.
Can I put you right here? Sure. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Did you want another jacket? That's okay. Are you sure? You look like you're cold. Let me get you.
You say you have 4 siblings? Okay. You guys get along okay in the house?
The detectives set about gradually breaking the ice with Chris, all the time appearing hyper-aware that he was only 12 years old. After taking all necessary precautions, like making both Chris and his mother aware of their rights, and establishing on record that Chris knew the difference between right and wrong, they finally got to the issue at hand.
So, Chris, what I'd like to start with talking to you about is, and like I said, I just want you to be honest with
leaning back, leaning forward. That nigga nervous, boy. Watch it, boy.
They finally got to the issue at hand.
So, Chris, what I'd like to start with talking to you about is, and like I said, I just want you to be honest with us. I'd like you to talk to me about last Thursday night.
First, we made something to eat. Then we watched TV. Then I went to sleep for a little bit. And I heard something outside. I opened the door. There was nothing outside now. I think I went to sleep.
So I think what you just told me was what you probably had rehearsed in your mind several times to tell a police officer if you ever had to talk about that Thursday night. Because sitting here and talking to you with your mom here crying and knowing that you have these siblings, you're probably in sort of an embarrassing and shameful position. If you are sorry for what happened, repent for it.
Why? But twin, the way the detectives, bro, the way the interrogators be trying to get this shit up out of niggas, bro, that shit crazy, bro. Like, he's playing a mental game with this little 12-year-old, bro, trying to get that shit up out of him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas talking to him as if he's already been charged with the crime. You know what I'm saying? Nigga literally talking to this little nigga like he know he did it. In reality, the nigga don't know he did it, but he literally just trying to see if he did it. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, bro. And this 12-year-old, bro, this probably his first time ever getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So he don't know what the fuck going on. He just going with that shit. Whatever the fuck this nigga say. Shit crazy.
For it and start from the very beginning and go to the very end without me having to pull it from you. Because somebody that I have to pull each individual action from, that tells me that they don't really want to say what they did wrong, that they don't feel bad for it.
Reaper down there has been super honest. He took him a minute to get comfortable with me, and he's told me everything down to details that only he would know, and
that's involved in
that nobody else would know.
Some of the details, he points finger at you.
17-year-old Rob, also known by the concerning moniker Reaper, was also being questioned. Just like Chris, Rob and his mom Erica were both advised of their Miranda rights before the interrogation commenced.
I'm trying to bring the best way to say this to you guys. We're investigating several different incidents that occurred over the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
One being a theft of side-by-side. One being the theft of, a burglary. We're investigating a robbery, and we're investigating a murder. Okay?
Murder?
Mm-hmm. So,
the first ones you named is believable. The last one you named is not. You don't have the heart to keep it up. I know that for a fact.
Okay. What'd you do on Thursday all day?
I mean, I was home all day. Like, I was home all Thursday.
Okay. Who were you with? Did anybody come over? Did we hang out with anybody? Did you go anywhere with anybody?
I ain't go nowhere. Came over at like 1 o'clock.
What'd you guys do then?
We were just chilling. Literally, like, we were just chilling.
Okay. Was anybody with at the time? How did he get to your house? Things like that?
Supposed to drove to my house. It was him, Landon, Layla, and there was another girl with them. I don't know her name.
Sosa was a nickname that Layla's boyfriend, 17-year-old Michael, used. Michael's father had last seen him about 6.
You're cooked, buddy. You dig what I'm saying? You're probably 9 times out of 10 cooked. You dig what I'm saying? Cause Layla is, forgot old girl name. Layla is old girl best friend. And you said one girl that you don't know, bro. And that's the bitch that's dead, ain't it? Not bitch. I don't mean to call her a bitch. But that's the girl that's dead.
6:30 last night, around the same time Gabby said she parted ways with the group. Landon was another local boy who police determined didn't know anything that would aid the investigation. As for the unnamed girl, the police likely wondered if she could be the missing Camille and why she hadn't been seen or heard from since.
Did you go anywhere after 6:30, Rob?
Oh, why do y'all keep asking that?
I just
we
want
keep
to
asking because we've been working on our investigations for
What do
several
y'all
days.
think happened, bro? I'm telling you,
You understand?
in the house
You understand,
that
Rob?
night. Like, I only seen Sosa one time that day.
Rob, we know you were out of the house after 6:30. Okay?
But you capping, boy.
We know you were with around 7 o'clock p.m.
Thanks to CCTV footage, police believed that Rob, along with others in the friend group, had been involved in the theft of a vehicle and an armed robbery that night.
These niggas was crashing, bro. These niggas was already out here. They need to bless my nigga Rob with some bliss sticks, though. Like, nigga, I can see that shit from here, bro. Need to bless that nigga with a little bit. No disrespect, though, twin. I don't want no problems. You dig what I'm saying? I I don't want no problem.
As serious as these crimes were, they paled in comparison to what police believed happened later. Back in the room with Chris, his mother tried to make him understand the severity of the situation.
Well, you need to tell. If you ain't...
Now's the time.
Now's the whole story. You know you left out of the house Thursday when I told you not to. And you finna speak. You gotta talk right now.
And Reaper's already told us what the plan was that night. So there's, I mean, we know what the original plan was. We're asking you now to be honest and to come forth and tell us what happened and why it happened.
And he knocked on the window.
When you say he, I never want to guess. Who's he?
Reaper, aka Rob, took a lot of convincing before he opened up.
Rob, right now you're protecting KTM and your buddies. You need to think about protecting yourself.
The disturbing meaning behind KTM will be revealed in due time. For now, the fact that the police knew about the mysterious phrase was enough to get Rob talking, albeit reluctantly.
Was that the house?
When you were with who was with y'all?
It was me. 3-5. Layla was there. And that was it.
The police knew by now that there were more people at the house than just Chris, Rob, Michael, and Layla.
Did you go anywhere with them that night?
No, I ain't go nowhere with them. I just told you. I swear to God, was at the house. They said they was finna leave. I went back home. Actually, Mom, I didn't come in until like late. I didn't come in till after 7 anyways.
You don't know what time you came home. Now,
but they talking about I wasn't at Mulaka at 7:10.
What I'm saying is, you don't know what time you came home because you defy your curfew so much. You don't know what time you came in. It might have been 8 o'clock. It might have been 7:30. It might have, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know. What I'm saying is, if you know something that they're trying to get out of you, I don't give a who your friends are, who you trying to protect. I gotta get to work. And I'm sick of dealing with this jail. Could you choose to have friends? You need to be honest.
Unfortunately for Rob, the police already knew that he was still holding back the dark details of what he got up to that night.
What about a cell phone? Do you own that phone?
Yeah, I own that phone. So okay. Do you all want permission to check the location?
That would be
phone?
Great, yeah.
No.
That would be great.
What do you mean, no?
Oh, they can check my phone. They might find
they're not looking in your phone for anything else.
So you're certain that your phone GPS will keep you at your house that night?
Are you? So
no, I can just tell you, I really don't know nothing about no murder. That is the truth. I don't know nothing about no murder, and I was not there with no murder.
That's not what they asked, though. That's not what they asked. What they asked was, when they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked. You don't know?
I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like, I'm telling you stuff.
They want you telling me I'm lying, and I'm telling them the truth. And you're sitting there going with them. Why are you believing them? They are not your son. Stop believing them. Oh, no, I was not there. Like, I didn't say you was not there. I didn't say you were there. Wait, first and foremost. You sitting there just moving everything you're saying. No, first and foremost, you lie so.
Yeah, and that's some bullshit, man. But at the same time, bro, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand it. This my dude's a civilian. My dude don't want nothing to do with none of that bullshit that you be wanting shit to do with, bro. Like, my dude don't want you to get the fuck up out of there. So she want you to tell whatever the fuck you know to these folk, bro, so that you can get the fuck up out of there and she can get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Cause she don't want to waste her own time even being there. You feel me? So you can't get mad at my dude. Oh, my fault, y'all. I had this shit on the webcam, man. But that shit is crazy, though. But my dude said that you a liar, though, nigga. Like, once you don't lie so much, twin, ain't nobody gonna trust you. That's real.
Much, I don't know what to believe what comes out your mouth. You done burnt the bridge that's been gone. Let's get that understood. Like, I was like, but what I'm saying is, you so quick to want to protect people. And let me finish.
Protect kill nobody. I did not kill nobody.
Did somebody you know do it?
Like, what the No, I don't know nothing about no murder. I don't know nothing about no murder.
And if you lying, you standing on this island by yourself. Because if you got something to tell these people, because they have a way to tell if you're lying.
The best way to tell if Rob was lying was Chris, who was still in the room next door. He was sharing a bit more than Rob, and some key differences in their statements stood out already.
What do you think he's going to tell us, Robert?
He's not going to, with me, I swear to God, he's not going to, I didn't do anything. I promise you I didn't do anything.
Who did?
I don't understand why you keep lying. And then you go back.
It's going to be a snitch. And
it doesn't matter.
Kill me. It don't matter. That is a snitch and I will die. This is not no joke. You would die. Like, you would die for snitching out here. People die for that. Real talk. Mama, people get bumped and killed for snitching.
We're talking about life sentences here.
Right. And this is like really just
Hey, bro, he know the life he signed up for, bro. You dig what I'm saying? The nigga aware of the life that he signed up for, man. The nigga ain't dodging the smoke. You dig what I'm saying? He a real soldier out here, Reaper Rob. That boy 3'5", though. He over there running his mouth. That nigga is 12 years old. What the hell?
Listen, your actions and the people you choose to hang with and all of this
I didn't kill anybody.
Is slowly killing me. I should just pause. Let me talk. I'm supposed to be at work right now. I just took a promotion. I can't keep missing work over that you are doing or the people you hang with or just any of that. Like, I don't know if you know or not, but they threatening me with contempt of court because I don't come to none of your court stuff for the other shit you got going on. I make sure you get there, but I cannot keep missing work. And you sitting here in my face telling me that you don't want to snitch because your life is they gonna kill you. Pause.
You don't know. It wasn't me.
I didn't say
that. Nobody. They trying to get me a license.
I didn't say that you killed anyone. Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association. Like, what part of that is not clicking for you? If you know who killed these kids, then you need to tell him.
Some part of this tirade must have made an impression, because at long last, Rob shared his version of events.
Taj killed all three of them.